Hello everyone, today I have a very exciting video for you. Today we are ranking all of Queen's studio albums. There are 15 studio albums, and the way I'm going to be ranking them is I'm going to be putting them in a tier list, S being superior, and then categories A, B, C, and D. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video itself. It helps out a lot. As I was saying, Queen has 15 studio albums, and the way that I'm going to rank them today, the S category is going to be reserved for those albums that you just play on repeat and repeat. There's no skipping. You can just go straight through it. It's an amazing album, and A is going to be like, maybe there's some outliers that you don't really like. B is, there's a few songs on the album you like. C, and I doubt that there's going to be a D category, but we'll see. I love Queen. I'm a Queen nerd. Queen is my favorite band of all time. I've probably listened to every single Queen song. But if I pull out my phone for reference because I forget release dates or, etc., please forgive me. Please forgive me, okay? All right. I randomly put all of Queen's albums on this tier maker. Thanks to tiermaker.com for making this convenient tier list. It's really helping me out. So, number 1, The Game. The Game was released in 1980. I think that is very noticeable on the album. Like, I think you can really tell that it's an 80s album, especially from Another One Bites the Dust. Total giveaway. I love this album. I love almost all of these albums. There's so many good songs on this album. I know I own the vinyl of this record, so obviously you can't skip songs with vinyl. Now, is it S or A quality? That's what I don't know. I'm gonna put it in A right now, not because it's like my absolute favorite Queen album, but it is good. It's very good. Jazz. I may argue with you on this one, but I believe Jazz is one of the best albums that Queen has ever released. And you may find that funny because I'm not a big fan of fat bottom girls. But the only reason I say that is because I believe it's overplayed. Jazz came out in 1978. This was like one of their first albums. Kind of like went away from like Queen 1 and Queen 2 vibe, and it was something new and fresh. And they took a chance, and I really appreciate that chance. So superior for me. News of the World. News of the World came out in 1977. We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions. Classic. Get Down, Make Love. Ooh, great song. My Melancholy Blues. Love that song too. I'm gonna put this one in the A category. And just keep in mind, all of this is subjective. The reason why I'm putting this in the A category is because I believe there's a lot of music on here that is overplayed, and for its time, it was very like groundbreaking, very inventive, but we're just gonna put it in A for now. I may switch it to, I don't know. A Day at the Races. Tie Your Mother Down, classic. You Take My Breath Away. Love that song. When I saw Adam Lambert and Queen in concert, they did like this a cappella You Take My Breath Away, kind of like it was like a transition into the next song, and there were lights, and it was so cool. So I have a different appreciation for that song just because I saw it live. Somebody to Love, classic. Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy, love that song. I don't want to put another album in A, but I'm going to do that. No. It's just there's some songs on here that I wouldn't listen to over and over again. So A. I'm being very critical, okay? I know. Alright, A Night at the Opera. Arguably one of the best albums of all time. Bohemian Rhapsody's on this song, Death on Two Legs, Lazy Sunday Afternoon, You're My Best Friend. This is the album that drew me to Queen, that made me a Queen fanatic. So, to me, in my eyes, there's nothing wrong with this album. My favorite albums of all time, so it's going to Superior. Sheer Heart Attack. I like Sheer Heart Attack. I appreciate Sheer Heart Attack because it's one of those, it's another really experimental album. Like, you could argue and say that all of Queen's albums are experimental. Sheer Heart Attack, it starts off with Brighton Rock, and you can hear the implementation of field recording. Like, they actually use noises from Brighton in that song, which I find really cool, especially to open an album that way. Like, you wouldn't find something that risky in today's era, sadly. I'm gonna put it in B, and it hurts me because I love this album. I'm being very critical. If it were up to me, they would all be in Superior, okay? Alright. Well, it is up to me. I don't know what I'm saying. Queen 2. If it wasn't for Queen 1 and Queen 2, Queen would not be who they are today. The foundation of Queen, it's what they do. But I feel like this helped them mold into what was on Jazz or what was on A Night at the Opera. Like, there are songs on the album that I absolutely love, but there's just stuff on there that's weird. It's not structurally weird. I don't know how else to put it. I'm gonna put it in A. And I'm also gonna put Queen 1 in. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in A as well. The movie didn't do so hot, but the soundtrack was really good. So I'm gonna put it in A too. Hot Space, one of my least favorite Queen albums. I'm sorry, I don't like it. It's like too like try to be like 80s album. Under Pressure, amazing, love that song. Cool Cat, love that song too. But overall, I'm gonna have to put it in C. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. All right, The Works. I love The Works. Radio Gaga, Tear It Up, It's a Hard Life, Man on the Prowl, Hammer to Fall, all fantastic songs. The Works isn't like the one that people would talk about, you know. It's not like A Night at the Opera or Jazz, but I feel like it's just as good as those two. So I'm gonna put it at Superior. Yeah. It's a Kind of Magic. I don't really like this album. I like the songs, you know, and It's a Kind of Magic is good, but it's not like one of my all-time faves. I'm gonna put it in B. It's good, but it's not A-worthy. The Miracle. We're getting into the 90s era. I'm gonna put this one in B too, just because I'm not as familiar with it, and there are good songs on the album. But Innuendo, one of the last studio albums by Queen, I feel like this is a really good album because, like I said before, they implemented the weird head structure. I'm all about it. So yeah, Innuendo and I'm Going Slightly Mad is on that album, and it's one of the most relatable songs that you could ever listen to, especially in this time era. So we're gonna put that in A. Or no, I'm gonna put it in S. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. And Made in Heaven is gonna go in Superior too. I'm sorry. It's like, I just have massive appreciation for that album. It was put out after Freddie's death, so like every time I listen to it I want to cry. So it might not even be musically as good as the other albums, but you know, it's sentimental, and that's what matters for my judgment. So yeah. Okay, let's go over this tier list and see if my judgment still stands. Superior, Jazz, Night at the Opera, The Works, Innuendo, and Made in Heaven. A category, The Game. The game could arguably go to superior, but like I said, there's some outliers on that album that I don't really like that much. So News of the World, A Day at the Races, still some outliers. Queen 2, Queen 1, love them. Queen wouldn't be the band they are today without them, but I feel like those albums shaped them into better. Flash Gordon, good movie, not so much. B, Sheer Heart Attack, A Kind of Magic, The Miracle. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. And C, Hot Flash, or Hot Space. Hot Flash. So yeah, this is my judgment, all subjective. So if you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know as well. I'm excited to hear your opinions on this. That was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and it was kind of painful too because like I said, I really love all of these albums. If you liked today's video, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Also leave a comment about what you want to see next, and I will see you guys next Friday at 5 p.m. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.